Okay, so this is one of my clothing choice assistants. As you can see here, this particular dress is a bodycon ribbed dress. This is actually a boohoo and is a size 12. My chest is 34 and a half. As you can see, this is very low plunge. I do need to replace my bra, which is poking through every so often, and so it needs to be a black bra or something that just fits a little bit better. It is a very low plunge, and this is obviously one of the issues that we have with these, and I guess confidence is going to come into that a little bit as well. Other than that, the only other thing that you would need to know, obviously you can wear it with, dress it up with some nice shoes. Only other thing you need to know about these ribbed dresses, there's no zips, which is great when it's on. Getting it on, however, is a challenge. If you try to go over the head, you tend to get stuck here. It gets hot, it gets messy. It's a struggle. So the only way that you can get out of this is as so. And basically, I find that I have to do this, like so. And once that's down, then that will come down and over the hips okay. And it is a damn sight less of a struggle than it was trying to go over the head. So, yeah. Anything else you want to know about this? So like I say, this is particular one's a boohoo size 12. I'm 5'11", just under 12 stone. And generally, size 10 in a lot of dresses I wear. I've changed a little, but yeah, 10 to 12. Hope you like it. That's my boohoo ribcon dress. Thanks. Bye. Okay, so I just decided to do a little bit of an add-on for this one, in the fact that to show you some difference it makes with some stilettos, some platform heels, and a standard bra. You can see why you need the low top. You see the silver shining? Okay, that's because the bra's coming across. That's why you need one of those extra deep plunge bars with this type of dress. Of course, there was another option. It's okay. That's the other option. I don't know. What do you think? It doesn't have quite the same impact, of course. I'm somewhere between a B and a C. That said, it is comfortable and authentic. I just worry about the nipples. So yeah, hopefully that extra show there has helped. Oh yeah, so here I am wearing another boohoo. This time it's only a UK 10. The other, but it's also very plunge, which is why I'm putting these ones together as in the videos. So it's got this. I've never really been a big fan. I understand what it's for, I believe, because it does kind of help hide that little tummy. I decided not to mess around trying different bras. I've just gone without. I find this, the halter neck, they never kind of hit completely flat. Don't know how that looks on the back there, but these bits always tend to fold over slightly, which I just find a little annoying. But hey, is what it is. So yeah, as I say, this is Boohoo Night. It's quite easy to get marks on, so you kind of have to be careful as you're putting it on. But not a lot more to say about this particular one really. I've worn it with the heels because it does say it's night, so I'm assuming it's more of a dressy only. And yeah, so your own decision if you like this style of dress. Cool. The little black dress, an absolute mainstay of any girl or femme, and this is a great example of the nightmares a girls face around sizes. So there's some what's the word? There's some similarities in the size in the same make, but when you jump between makes, it gets much more complicated. You tend to find the more expensive designer ones come up smaller. I'm sure there's loads of theories around that. None of it's useful to anybody. This particular dress, like every 99% of anything I've got or show you, comes from a charity shop. This particular one is got the divided label in it, so I believe that's H&M. The boots, just to sort of make a quick note, love them, absolutely love them. I got them for £5, brand new, not worn. Orpington, great place for charity shops. I'm in Northampton, but yeah, Orpington's a great place. When I visit my cousin, can't help but go there and hit the 7 or 8 charity shops that are available. So yeah, this is actually a size 8. So in my first 3 of these little videos, I've put together of my little black dresses, or the little sections that I've shown you. You will know I had a UK 10 on, which was Boohoo, and UK 12, and both those fitted. In fact, the UK 12 was harder to get on and off than the 12. And materials make a difference too. This is a stretchy cotton. It's very light, it's very simple. I love this, keeps it cooler. And yeah, not much more to say about that really. Low neck. I've not got a bra on with this one. It shouldn't be any major issue. The only thing I would say is that sometimes the straps, you know, tend to then start showing. It's not an issue. No, I don't think it's an issue. Some do. But hey, yeah, little black dress, H&M, divided. I think I paid £2 for it. Bonus. And just thought I'd show you the difference. Okay, using leggings. These are black, it blends, it's fine, but it's safe if you're a bit short, not sure about the shorter dress because of your legs or because of the environment that you're going to be attending. Then of course leggings always work. These ones are actually footless tights, and I've just folded them up a little bit because I think having a little bit of leg showing always just gives it that little extra look. I don't know what you call it, but I prefer it that way. I do have various colour jeggings and leggings which I would happily wear under shorter, allow me to wear shorter dresses or skirts in places, and I just wanted to kind of make that point while we're talking about it. I might do that in future bits and pieces. Anyway, I hope that is of use. And the LBDs continue. Top shot, size 10. Now I'm 5'11", and that's in our good old Imperial. And as you can see, it comes up quite short. Now I'm lucky enough to have the legs for it and I've got the confidence to wear it. However, not everyone has, and this is one of the issues with guys who can be generally taller, who are smaller, like myself, in the fact that, you know, these are designed for maybe slightly shorter people in a size 10 waist, or in my case, my waist is 74 centimetres, 96 hips. So they do tend to come up. Guys, if you're still packing, that could be an issue. And I've got another little tip that this is going to bring me to, and I'll talk about that in a second. For the moment, you can see this is again quite a tight top dress. It does fit very tightly, but I like that it gives me full support here on my chest without the need for a bra. And as you can see where it cuts in, it means I've got no bra straps once again. The only issue is, and it is a stretchy material, I mean it's nice, it's warm, it's not too tight, but it is too tight for me to get on it. You'll get on it. It is too tight for me to get it on without a little assistance. So as much as it does not stop me using the toilets, it could be an issue at the end of the day if I'm on my own or need to get out of it for some other reason. So just bear that in mind. There are some techniques that I use that I will show you on another dress. It doesn't work on this one, I'm afraid. I just literally can't do the dress myself. My son done this one up for me, and bringing to my son, it came in useful for another very good tip for those of you that are guys. Okay, and that is underwear. One of the biggest issues, obviously, when you've got such a tight dress on, is a bump. Now, I ain't fooling anybody. I'm not trying to. I don't think for 1 minute that people don't realise I've got something extra, but that doesn't mean I want a bump in my front. You know, well, not there anyway. It just attracts the wrong sort of attention and can ruin the look completely. So, in this particular case, I'm wearing trunks. You probably don't want to rush around and say you've just been in some boys' trunks. However, these particular ones are some Adidas swimming trunks, which my boy had, they say 11 to 12 years in them, and they go on, but obviously they're a bit tight, which is perfect, because as long as I push back properly, pull these up, it doesn't move. And actually, because they're so tight and full, I don't get any sort of real noticeable panty line either. Bonus! So yeah, couple of things there. You need assistance, then make sure it's about, otherwise maybe not wear it. It can be a little short, you might be wanting to pull it down all the time. That said, I'm wearing trunks. If I was wearing trunks, would there be anything else? Again, it's all up here. So if you're happy enough to wear it short, make sure you've got something safe underneath. And then let's be honest, if it comes up, what's the worst that's going to happen? You know, it's just legs. It's just what they would see at the seaside, at the pool, wherever else. So let's not panic about it. Anyway, that's my Topshop LBD. I think I've got some more Topshop, but we'll get to there. Is it worth all that hassle? I'll have to let you be the judge of that. Thanks. Let's go get another one. And next, we have a River Island. It's amazing, isn't it? Hole at the back, holes at the side, and now we've got one. Yeah, it's above the belly button, and it's across the middle. Does it help? I don't know. Does it add something? Yes. Quite like this one. You might never see the pattern on this too easily on the camera. Again, this is very bodycon. This is very tight. Not too tight, but it is very grippy. That does again make it warm, which, despite it being quite short, means it's ideal for cooler weather. It can still be warm for cooler weather. Again, maybe with some form of leggings or jeggings or whatever it is that you fancy. And of course, you can add colour that way to it as well. But yeah, this is just another basic, simple dress. Now, this doesn't have a zip. Not in the sides, which sometimes a bit more hidden. We'll surely see an example of that later. And not in the top. It really is a get it on over the head. There's no room in this neck for it to come from the bottom up. So what I will do is turn away and see how it looks when I'm taking it off. Again, just to show you the struggles of womanhood. Okay. So what I find with these is if you bunch them up too much, is you'll make it more and more of a struggle. Okay. So do it a bit at a time to get this to the top. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so I'm just getting that so that there's enough to hold on to. And then you just use your head to pull it up. And then finally over the top and inside out. If you do that too early, you get stuck in the middle. Believe me. Okay. I'm going to go and get another little black dress rather than mess around with this one for the moment. And fade. So next in my plain black LBD collection, this is by Misguided. Okay. It's got the lacy bit. You can see, I have to zoom in, but you can see it's got this lacy bit and this hang down, so it's sort of Bardot style. You can wear it in Bardot style and it does hold, but it also looks nice as a square collared dress, which sometimes feels a little safer. For those of you that are male girls, you'll probably go through a stage, I did, of what's too feminine, what's authentic. Sometimes I could wear certain clothes which were supposedly for girls only, but then when it got particularly feminine, it became more of an issue. But yeah, that's changed. Confidence allows me to wear stuff a little bit more. Good reception allows me to wear a bit more. So yeah, another bargain charity find, I think, is £1. In fact, this one may even have been given to me. I had a lot of clothes given to me at the end of a sale once. So yeah, very grateful for a lot of those. But yeah, this is just another option. Let me just and it's size 10. So, Misguided size 10. You'd probably want to be wearing, well, you would want to wear something here on the neckline. It leaves a big neckline. That reduces it. However, I am literally just going through my LBDs at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about changing jewellery every time. So, yeah. Another LBD. And this one's another size 10. This time from, it's an Atmosphere. So that's from Primark's. And this was one of the first ones I bought. It was second hand. It was £2 or £3. I wanted a dress. I'm not sure what I think about the these shoulders. They've got like a flamboyant-y kind of, I don't know. What do you call them? Somebody tell me what you call these. Anyway, they're there. Wasn't sure about them at first, but actually they're all right. It's quite a plain. I like the zip, and it's very much like a hoodie. And in fact, that's why I kind of chose this one to start with, and I wore it over jeans, I wore it over trousers. So it gave me the confidence to, at the beginning in the early days, to sort of wear a dress out of the house. Not that anybody near me knew about this, but where I went, I was able to wear a dress, but I was able to wear, jeans, and it was a step over piece almost. But now I can wear it as it was designed to be worn, as a dress, as a sort of jumper dress, and I kind of like it. 3 years later, I can still throw it on and feel quite comfortable in it. So, yeah. Yet another foam. And I am going to now try on a couple more from the early days. And this one is devoid of labels. It's basically just a fleeced sweater dress, hoodie. Don't know that you'd actually be able to use the hood, to be fair, because it's a little bit small. But if you're just running in the rain, keep out the rain, yeah, it might work. But no, just a plain black sweater. Again, I bought this very early in the days and would wear it in an evening while I'm sat about again. So I was basically wearing a big jumper, but I was trying on dresses. Hey, whatever builds your confidence, it might be worth it. Yeah, one more like this. And this early simple purchase. This is an extra large Chinese sizing. Again, it was just a few quid, and when I was a little bit shy of what I wanted to wear. It hasn't aged brilliant. It is literally like a sweater, fairly shapeless. It doesn't cling to so much, and it is quite short. Again, wear it more as an overtop and accompanying jeans, etc. Good for the autumn or winter, of course. It is quite warm. I'm having a bit of an issue with the long arms in the fact that I do overheat, so that's always something to consider. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you it. That's where I started. Doesn't necessarily do any favours as a starting piece, but yeah, it's something warm. And let's go on to something a bit different again. So, this little number has the label Laggate in it. It's Laggate, Italian. This is a size 12. The style of it. So this is like a twin layer. This is ever so smooth and it's lovely to the skin. This is quite netted and probably the exact reason we need this. But yeah, it does give it that nice sheen, and I quite like it. I don't generally like dresses that come around my knees or below my knees, and it's okay if they sit right down, but I find that if they're on the knee, they just tend to wind me up a little bit. Each to their own, I'm guessing on that. So not much more to say about this. Now this is, and you're going to love this, with the great trans colours, by pure coincidence I do believe, and as you can see it's a racer back. So if you're wearing a bra with this, you can actually wear a nice comfy sports bra, which if it matches this would allow for the comfort there. I'm wearing it with the boots still, with me Public Desires, and as you can imagine, I would wear these like this for the pub. But if you wanted to dress this up, I should think it would be lovely if you've got some shoes that might match either of these two colours. That would be awesome. Or just some dressier shoes and you could wear it for a night out, to a club, to a cocktail party. Cocktail parties, do people actually do that? I wish. Do some naughties, but not cocktail parties. Anyway, yeah, that's this one. Thanks. And this was a lockdown donation. People were bringing and swapping goods and stuff at friends of ours that try and help those people that weren't getting out very much. When she held this up in front of me and the stars on the front, it's a very simple jumper dress. Now, nah, I really can't wear that one. That looks like a child's jumper dress. But it's being handed to me. I'm always going to try it on. And when I tried it on, I actually don't mind it. I'm not blown away. Silver works. Yeah. Anyway, Let me know what you think. It's just a jumper dress. Probably someone recognises it. Comes from probably one of the big retailers, high street retailers, or little fashion outlets. But the labels have been cut, so couldn't tell you that. It's another fairly plain black jumper dress and a completely different style. I mean, certainly without the stars, depending on what was on it, it's actually very comfortable, quite warm. Again, worn over leggings or jeggings, be really nice for the cooler weather. And that's me star jumper dress. And another example of Divided by H&M. I'm sure it's probably copied from a designer somewhere. I'm sure people always tell you this. But ultimately, this is what they produce. It's got this stretchy fabric, and it's got this slightly less stretchy fabric leatherette panel, and I love it. Lots of compliments. This was something I wore early on in when I first started wearing dresses out in public, and got a lot of compliments on the day for this. And again, it cost me a few quid in a charity shop. Don't need to wear a bra with it because it's very supportive, and it is very stretchy, which means I can do the trick I showed previously with getting into it on my own if need be without breaking my arm. So, yeah. Thank you. Next. Pretty little thing. The label, that is. Size 10. Very stretchy material. Got this lace. Now, I haven't changed my underwear for now, but I would have to wear one of my thongs that I've got, certainly with a smaller piece that shows the leg. But this thing, how annoying. And it looks nice and it's okay, but it moves. It doesn't sit the same all the time. So that's a bit disappointing. Again, I would probably wear, well, it depends. It still looks good with the boots. You know, and the boots, obviously, while I'm doing this video, it gives me the support without on the carpet without any problems. So yeah, it works. It's simple. It was a pretty little thing, and I got it as part of a set when I was up in Cleveland, near Blackpool. Now that's a place of charity shopping. Loved it. And I got, I think, 3 or 4 dresses in the same place. Did a little bit of a deal. I put this one on first actually, and the lady that runs the shop said, "Hang on, we've had some others in. Let me go and get them for you. I'd like to see them myself." So that's what we did. It was a really good day. Yeah. Just another LBD. On we go. Something I feel very special about now. Miss Selfridge. Size 10. Sort of a cotton material, t-shirt material. It's got this little bra. Got this little cleavage cover, cleavage net. Why is it special? Because the first time I ever left this house when I moved across town, the first time I literally walked from my house to town, and there is a poem about it, The Walk. This dress is the one that I was wearing. I didn't have bare legs. It was end of February, I think. No, April. It just felt like the end of February. It was cold. And I had some beige, natural looking leggings on, which meant this road, some bard. Yeah, so this was proper challenging me. I mean, you know, and the issue being is, well, it was the first time I wore out a dress. So that wasn't helping, and it was quite traumatic. However, I still love this dress. And of course it'll always be special to me. Miss Selfridge, size 10, LBD. And the label's cut out. It's got a velvet finish. Again, I don't think it's an expensive one. It does say that it's dry clean only, which for polyester and what's the stuff that makes it stretchy? Polyamide? No. Let's have a look. Dry clean only, polyester and spandex. So it is really hugging, and it feels gorgeous, especially on the outside. But you know what? It even feels soft It's not textured, but you can feel the softness of it on the inside. Again, this one gives me enough support to not wear a bra, depending on how cold it is, of course, as to whether I would or not. It has an issue with picking up fluff, so if you get anything velvety, watch for the fluff. I don't know, some of you might like fluffing, so you're cool, you carry on. However, me, I'm just going to enjoy the dress. Next! Now, I don't know whether the camera will show that this pushes the LBD slightly on the tones. It looks almost like a dark olivey green stroke blue colour, almost like a dark turquoise. Not quite black, but definitely got to be included in LBD. It's a Phase 8, UK 12. And again, I'm not sure how much this will show. Oh, when I watch this back, it'll be a bit clearer. So this has got these lines, these ribs, and it is very pulling. Cuffs. That's unusual. Elasticated cuffs. Not sure what I felt about those when I first put them on, but actually it's nice. There's just about enough room under the arms. So that's not too bad. It is quite warm. It is perfect for the current autumnal weather. So yeah, I really do actually like this one. Paid a £5 for it, but it was from a friend who deals in dresses, and I'll find a link for them and put that in. Yeah, Phase 8. Next, LBD. Come on in, Jane Norman. UK 12. Laced arms. Now that's something different and something to be aware of. You've got jewellery on, etc. Easy to catch. And more importantly, is they generally don't have a lot of give in them. So if you've got biggish arms, and as you can imagine is more of a problem for males, yeah, if you've got biggish arms, make sure you check them before you try putting on the dress on itself, because they don't have a lot of give, they are fragile, easy to damage. Okay, again, charity shop finds, love it. Okay, not a great deal more to say about this. It is stretchy here, which is it's a little bit more difficult on the technique again for getting into it on your own. But because of the stretchiness, I am actually able to undo it so far. So, lifting that so far, and then because of that extra stretch, you can actually pull it down here, which brings that within reach. And that's how you do that. Yeah, the other thing is as you put these on, getting your hands in exactly where these want to line up is always a challenge. So once you do, you just have to sort of adjust it carefully again, because this is so fragile. Adjust it until it feels comfortable. Other than that, I love it. Thanks, Jane. LBD. And I find myself in an Oasis, size 10. It just fits. It's on, it's comfortable, it's not uncomfortable. Had it had any more of a shoulder or arms, it would have been too tight. As it is, it's okay. It's wearable, it's nice, it's quite pretty. Now, has nets, makes it quite fragile. And it also means as you're putting it on, you've got to be careful. It's easy to get this bit kind of caught up in the air while this is hanging down. So when you're getting dressed, it's just double check on those. So yeah, and I kind of like the detail. It's again, there was a stage when I couldn't have worn this. Too girly. Now I can. And I like it. this particular dress has one of these sides. So it's a side zip, which is what allows you the extra room in order to drop that over your head. It just gives that little bit more flexibility. Or, indeed, allows you to come from the bottom up, which is sometimes a little easier to deal with. And there we go. Next, back to this Miss Selfridge, and this particular one, is it still B? Little black dress. It is. Obviously it's got the different colours on it. It's definitely little. This, believe it or not, is a Miss Selfridge size 6. Why have I got it? Well, I would have tried it on, or it was given to me. I've got a feeling this particular one was in some other stuff and it was given to me. And I just tried it on. And as you can see, because of the style of it, it fits. And the fact it is slightly small here, but that's great because usually I can't wear this style of dress without a bra or some form of support. But because it's got that, it's that little bit smaller, as you can see, I can. So, if you're not sure and you like the dress, try it on. Little black dress. LBD, long black dress. Size 8. Fits fine. It's a lovely t-shirt material. And it's got like twin layers, which seem sewn together, and it makes it feel really lovely and warm. Despite it being fairly open at the back there. Doesn't have a label in it, so unless someone recognises it and can tell me whose dress it is, I don't know who's made this one. But you know what? It feels gorgeous. Really quite relaxing. It does have a twin hook and eye, like a bra, on the neck, which can make it a little bit hit and miss. Obviously, if there's someone around to help you, it's easy. Or a bit of practice, it helps you. But when the hooks get a bit close, they're a little bit harder to do, as most of you out there all already know. Long black dress. Out of gas? Not quite. I've got a couple more yet to do for the black dresses. This one has this lovely, almost Egyptian design. And like I say, the label is out of gas. It is a UK 10. Again, it's that sort of stretchy but t-shirty material, and it feels gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It does have to go over the head. It's not as stretchy as some, so it does have the side zip. But you know what? I absolutely love this one. Would be nice with something that's got the gold on the shoes, and that would finish that one off really nice. LBD. And so this pretty little thing demanded I change my shoes. By coincidence, these are also Public Desire, and I think the first ones that I ever bought from them, and that kind of helped me knowing the sizes of them. These are actually size 7. A nightmare to get in and out of. The stretchy laces stick, and you really have to undo them all to get your feet in. Especially when you've been standing doing this for a couple of hours. Because, yeah, your feet are a bit warmer and a bit hotter anyway. They demanded a change of footwear. This is a very pretty dress. Again, I got this as part of the set of 4 from the charity shop when I really wasn't brave enough to wear it, but I literally paid a couple of pounds for it, with the dream that maybe one day I would be brave enough. And there it is. It has this extra net and this extra layer here, so yeah, you have to kind of watch that riding up. I guess it is quite short. I believe it's a size 10, but the labels have actually been cut out. Yeah, This really is little black dress. Jane Norman back in the house with a size 10. Pushing the black. It's got some nice turquoise design on it. The difference between this and the other Jane Norman one, this is a 10, it is a bit smaller. And because it is a hold up, I kind of think that's important, as well as having just enough chest to hold it up, which I only just have. The first dress I ever wore to a ball a couple of years back was of a similar design. That was a pretty little thing, but yeah, I did feel slightly unsecure in it at first. It took some getting used to. Yeah, had to try this one when I've still got the shoes on. Again, needs a necklace, but hey, LBD. And another Jane Norman with sparkles, size 10. Silver sparkles this time. Very similar in that design. Yeah, I'm going to completely retract that. This one's much looser, obviously around the base. Feels lovely and light. And it does have the straps, which obviously give that little bit of confidence. They are twin straps on this one, which just makes for a nice detail. Yeah, feels special. I love this overhang. It's shaped really nicely. So it does actually sit under and give that bit support. And then just to help that out, you can see here, there are actually some ties that go round, which really helps that support and also creates shape. So once you tie that up, that gives you an extra little bit of shape around here. And like I say, pulls your chest up and gives you a little bit of support. So yeah, really, really like this one. If anything's a cocktail dress, I guess this really is. LBD. A little black dress with white bits from Lipsy. Size 10. Just fits. Lipsy can come up a little bit small. This is very stretchy. Charity shops. Make sure you always check all the details. This one does have, I don't know if you can see it unless I do this, very little hole just below the zip area. Easy fix, but you know, make sure the bargain's a bargain, and or that you're capable of fixing it. I've not worn that one out yet, so I haven't quite got around to doing that. I will do that soon. Lipsy. Little black dress. And literally, as seen on screen, ASOS. This is supposed to be a size 12, which is usually the bigger end of what I need. Occasionally it's been a 14 with certain styles, but not very often. This, as you can see, this shiny fabric looks and almost feels like it should be stretchy. It's not. There's no giving it whatsoever. Samaritans, half price Wednesday on the Ketching Road in Northampton. On the pound rail, yep, 50p. Been a crime not to, wouldn't it, really, to at least try it on. Does it fit? Just. Like I say, you know, it is at the absolute maximum. Would I wear it? Yeah. It's comfortable enough to wear. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Does it look too small at the top? It doesn't here, I get that, I know that. Usually I would expect this style to have been a little bit smaller around the ass, to be fair. But maybe natural born girls with their slightly bigger hips, and I don't know. Even that's only commonalities, no strict rules. So yeah, size 12 on an ASOS, comes up a little small. And I've got one more, finally, to show you in my little black dresses. Well, LBDs anyway. And on to that. And my final simple number. It works with these shoes. It's a new look. It's a size 10. Let's face it, this isn't a dressy dress. although it don't look bad with these shoes. I generally am running around in boots or trainers when I wear this, and I can choose. If I often have a sports bra, if there's a nip in the air, I don't want to add 2 more to it. So, and they would be very obvious. So generally, I wear a sports bra under this in that intermediate weather. Really comfortable, really simple. T-shirt, LBD, but LBD. Hope you've enjoyed watching. If you've kept this long, I'm surprised. But I've kind of done it just to see how many little black dresses I've picked up in these charity shops, and to help other guys out there, and girls of course, see what the options are, maybe how the sizing changes, materials change, a couple of little bits. I don't know. Was it useful? Do you really want to see me getting dressed? No idea. Hope so. Take care. Look after yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye.